Shall I grab it?
Hello, everyone, and welcome back. We are now at our final game here live and the Indie Wave Makers on the Gamescom Asia show floor. I can't believe it's already day 3 and the end of day 3, but to end it with a bang, we have a game called High Times. And with me, I have Danny as well as John from Yang Yang Studios.
Yep.
Nice to meet you guys. A pleasure to see you guys here. And on my screen, I see right now, I just told them just now, it's giving Monster Prom. And immediately Danny said, yes, it's a dating sim.
It's a visual novel. Yes.
Yeah, dating sim. So tell me a little bit more about your game.
Okay, so High Times is actually an anti-dating sim.
Anti-dating sim. How does that work?
So instead of trying to date the characters, there are actually your exes. So you're trying to move on from them. So in this game, they kind of don't like you because of what you did to them
What
in the
did they
past.
do? Why are we a toxic ex?
Yes, exactly. So the theme of the story is, finding closure and healing and being friends with your exes again.
Why would you be friends with your exes? This is not the right way. We should block them. Just kidding. Let's
No
move on.
worries, yeah. Okay. And then if your messy love life is not enough, you also run a donut shop. So it's also a donut baking simulator.
Okay.
So you make donuts
Okay.
that are laced with mood enhancers.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then what was it? Oh yeah, it's laced with mood enhancers and they affect the mood of your customers. So depending on the flavor that you serve, the mood of your customers actually change. So for example, vanilla cheers them up.
Okay.
Yeah, blueberry makes them more vulnerable or honest about what they feel.
Mm-hmm.
And strawberry, invokes a feeling of nostalgia and longingness. So your customers, they typically go to you with a problem in their life, and then it's your job to sort of like figure out what type of flavor or mood would best suit their needs.
So wait a second. Not only do we have a horrible love life track record, people come to us for to learn about your love life for advice.
Yes, you are their donut therapist, essentially.
There's a lot of red flags going on, but you know what? We ball. Let's go. Let's get into the game. I'm excited. But anyways, let's talk a little bit about your studio, Yang Yang Studios, Yang Yang Mobile rather. Where are you guys based actually?
Oh, so we're based in the Philippines.
The Philippines.
Yes.
My first Filipino interview. I get excited because I have too many friends in the Philippines. So yeah, mabuhay, my friends. Or is it kamusta better? I don't remember.
They're both
Both
acceptable.
works.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, so going into this game, I can see that. Are we the girl or the guy? Do we swing both ways?
Okay, so in this version, you're gonna be called John Doe with a generic male face, but in the final version, you can actually customize your player character.
Yes.
You can name it. You can swap their skin color.
Yes.
Their hairstyles. You can make it look like you for a more personal experience.
No, thank you. But anyways, I would love to be someone who dates everyone. That will be great.
Okay.
Yep, and that's what I want to be. But for now, John Doe will have to do. And let's talk a little bit more about like the inspiration behind this game. How did you guys come up with this?
Okay, so we love donuts.
We can start it, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay.
let's-
I'll just
okay.
try.
while we talk. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So we love donuts. Well,
Yeah.
actually, we love pizza the most. But there are already games about pizza.
Yep.
So we settled for our next favorite, which are donuts.
Yes.
Yeah, and then I think that's mainly the inspiration without getting too much into the controversial territory
Yep.
of drug references because we're in Singapore.
It's true.
Yeah. So yeah, I think that's what inspired us to make the game.
I
Yeah.
love that idea. It's kind of like, when you go to the Netherlands and you go to a cafe.
Yep.
The same idea, but with donuts.
Yes.
So coming into this, so they are aware that there are things in the donuts as they go up to the store, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
They
So
are there for that. Yeah.
right. So now, so I kind of get the idea why the store looks like this at first, because it does look like a pizza store, which I'm guessing that you guys swapped it out after.
We actually wanted to make it how do I say it? Because the game is heavily referenced in California. So that's why it looks like that. Yeah. It's a fictional
It's like a diner style.
Yes, it's a diner style. Yeah.
Okay, I like that. So,
Yeah.
so this is the one of the people. Can we date our customers?
There are choices in the story that would
Okay.
affect the ending of the game. So you can get back together with your exes, but for the rest of the customers, you cannot date them.
Okay, that's fine. We have boundaries set here, but clearly
Yeah.
not for our exes. This is just too funny. But coming into this game, I guess so it's kind of like a visual novel, as you mentioned. Are there like, like when you talk about Monster Prom, so sorry, I don't want to make comparisons with the
Yep.
game, but it's the only kind of game that I know. It's kind of like when you play Monster Prom, you have activities, you have choices in dialogue as well when it comes to that kind of stuff. Can we see sort of like the same thing?
Yes, the only activity in this game though is that you're making donuts, but we
Right.
do have choices presented throughout the story,
Yeah.
and the choices affect your relationship with the characters and ultimately affect the ending that you're going to get with that character.
Right. So how many X's do we have actually?
Okay, so there are 5 X's, but in total, the characters that you're gonna be meeting in the game are around 15 to 20.
15 to 20. So
Yes.
those are like just the side characters.
The side characters,
And
the,
the
random
The
customers.
customers. Okay,
Yes.
that's not too bad. So 5 X's. I don't know how to ask this, but
Yeah.
so what time, like how do we kind of navigate between your X's as well as the customers? Do your X's come into your store?
Yes, the X's also come into
Oh,
your
so
store.
this is basically the only setting that you
Yup.
have.
Mhm.
Okay. So now you've already served your customer. I'm guessing you get the story now.
Yes, yup.
Oh, actually, this kind of gives me. I don't know if you know Tokyo Productions. They have Coffee Talk.
Yup.
Yeah. So we don't in Coffee Talk. You don't have a lot of choices. Kind of like just a novel per se. But this one does have some gameplay.
Yes, yup.
Yeah.
It's in a similar vein as Coffee Talk and even Valhalla, Cyberpunk Bartender Action.
Yeah, my friend loves that game way too much. She talks too much about it. Yeah.
Yep, so it's in a similar vein, but we added our personal Yang Yang mobile touch to it
Yeah.
to make it a little bit different.
Right.
Yeah.
So where's the X?
Oh, the X's will come in day 2. Right now we're in day 1.
God dang it, Connor! You're not an X. I don't
Yep.
want to see you. Oh, so that's the him just kind of venting here.
Oh, this is actually the player character's best friend.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So that's
Uh.
what you talked about in terms like of like a side character.
Yes.
So tell me a little bit more about this game. Like, what can we expect to see? What's the appeal of it? What's your favorite part about it?
Okay, so right now we're still in the early version of the game. So the reason why we actually came here to Gamescom Asia is to gather feedback
Right.
to players to see what else we could improve.
Yeah.
But I'm personally excited about this game having full voice acting when it gets released.
Yes.
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 I think that it's just gonna elevate it much,
I
better.
support it 100% and give the hottest guy the hottest voice,
Of
the hottest girl
course.
the hottest voice,
Of course.
and there will be like a special character.
You know what? We're
They are
gonna give
really hot.
we're just gonna give everyone a hot voice actor.
Yes,
Okay,
for real.
Yeah.
I agree with this notion.
Yeah.
I'm way too excited about this. No, this sounds bad. This sounds bad. Okay, so coming into this game, you can choose all of this. So coming, I mean, how far into development are you for this game?
John, would you like to answer that?
The game have been developed for like more than a year already since
Yeah.
the start of it. It's still around like 7-8 months away.
Okay.
So we're a little bit more than half already. We're trying our best to finish it mid next year.
Mid next year.
If there are no delays. Yeah.
I mean, games classic delays are gonna happen, but I'm pretty sure a lot of people are already excited about this. So what's the feedback like from everyone who tried it here?
Okay, so they were actually, quite surprised that we're exhibiting this kind of game here in Singapore, and
Yeah.
I had to tell them all of the hoops that we have to go through to even be here.
Right.
But, yeah, but apart from that, they really love it. If you read it, it's really comedic, and it's really heartwarming to see a lot of people chuckling whenever they read the dialogue. So-
Right, you must have really talented writers, and that
Yep.
reminds me, like, how many people do you have working with you guys for this game right now?
Okay, so our studio in the Philippines has around 15 to 20 people.
That's quite a big studio.
Yeah, but not all of them are working on High Time. Some of them are working on another project. But
I
I think
see.
Yeah, but I think most of us are are really deep diving into High Times.
Yeah, it's something that I can tell that it's a lot of love and a lot of passion put in it already just by how you talk about it and how you kind of like smile when you talk
Yeah.
about the game. But so right now I'm guessing because it's only the first game, the first day you get only one flavor so far.
Yup. Yeah. I think I'm not sure what version of demo this is, but in the con that we presented, it
Yeah.
has around 7 days.
7 days.
Yep, and
okay.
you're gonna unlock toppings, more donut making mechanics as it goes on.
Can I make
Yeah.
my own like decorations for the
Yup.
donuts?
Yup.
So if I don't like someone, I can give them an ugly donut.
Yup, you can do that.
Oh, for real?
Yes, and
Okay.
they will react to it.
Oh,
They're-
for real?
Yes, they're gonna get mad, but you can try.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Okay, because like for Coffee Talk, I sometimes make like really nice art, but like it doesn't really affect the story, right? So how does the game know if an art is ugly or not? What if my art is actually so pretty, but the game thinks it's ugly?
Okay, so without being
Whoa! Hello. Okay, sorry about that.
No worries. So without getting too technical about it, actually, John, I think this is developer
Should I
territory.
be technical about it? Probably not. I'm just
Yeah.
gonna.
Just try to explain how it works. Yeah.
Okay. So there will be some rules set on specific like whatever you put on it.
Yeah.
It's gonna rate it as a score, depending on like certain type of algorithm that kind of try to approximate if it looks good or not.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, and that would be it. Really, it's not too complicated.
Yeah.
But like there's some technical stuff about it.
You know what? I don't care about the cheerleader anymore. She's my bae. What an intro. What an intro, man.
She's your ex. Are you warming up to her now?
She's my ex?
Yeah, she's one of your ex. Yeah.
Yeah, I have a lot of feelings right now. But anyways, our John Doe doesn't look that good. I have a feeling that we got dumped, and I support that. I support that, MJ. Right. So coming into this as well, I mean, I'm quite surprised that you guys went into like a anti-dating sim. What gave you the idea to do exes instead of potential lovers?
Oh, we just thought that it might, bring a potential twist to the game.
Yeah.
And because, we're dealing kind of like with mood enhancers here, we thought that, it might also send the right message through the story as well. If
Right.
we go for the an anti-dating route rather than, a dating route.
Right.
Yeah.
So this time around today, I think I noticed there's rainbow sprinkles.
Yep, it's a new feature that you unlock because you met MJ and she's requesting for her usual favorite donut, which has sprinkles on
Make it super sprinkly.
Okay, but
Extra sprinkly for the lady.
okay, so every time you use up an ingredient, actually your money runs out. But I guess that's one way to run a business.
Yes, that's enough. We're out of money. We're out of money. We need some profit today.
I don't think we're getting profit today because of that sprinkle.
Yeah, you know what? That's probably why we broke up with her. She keeps asking us for way too much frosting and way too much sprinkles.
I think
That
so.
is
Yeah, and
correct.
we are a pushover. We just give it to her.
Exactly.
Yeah.
This is exactly why this happened.
Yep.
Yeah, MJ, you're out. I love you. You're cute as heck, but you gotta cut back on the sprinkles, lady. Oh man, I can see myself just playing this already with my own narration, of course. Sometimes it's fun doing that. Like
Yep.
we just ignore all the red flags for other red flags, which is kind of fun.
Yep.
Yeah. So let's talk a little bit more about like each character. Like, how did you create each personality, each character? Was it hard to write that?
Okay, so I think our writers are actually the best people to answer this, but because they're not here, I'll do my best to answer.
Yeah.
So from what I know is that they really take into consideration the character design that the artist makes.
Yeah.
And then they take that into when they're making their personality, they base it on the art, and
Yeah.
then they also take references from other media, other characters that they think might set apart their personality from one another.
Right.
So it's important for each character to have nuance so that it's not redundant. Like each of them are their own character.
They're very different.
Yep, they're very different.
So that means John Doe doesn't have a type.
I guess so. Yeah, because John Doe did our exes with a lot of
Different people.
different people. Yeah.
You can say that he's very, very.
He's very flexible, yeah.
adventurous. Yeah, willing to try new things. Yep. Very fun. So tell me, which is your favorite aspect about this game, and which character is your favorite?
Okay, so my favorite character is actually not in the demo.
Yeah.
But it's a chicken girl. It's a girl in a chicken suit. Yeah.
A girl
Yup.
in a chicken suit.
Yup, you will get to meet her when the game is out.
She was actually in the main menu screen.
Yeah, she was in the main menu screen.
Dang, I want to date chicken girl.
Yeah. Yup.
I'm tired of hot girls. Give me the nerdy girls. Give me the weird girls.
Yeah.
Like give me that stuff. But yeah, coming into this as well, what happens if you don't make money in this game?
What happens when you don't make money in this game, John? Yeah.
So there will be consequences. So right now those are not in the game yet, but there will be some stuffs that will hamper you from progressing. There might even be additional story arcs that will happen if you go bankrupt or those kind of stuff.
So basically, the girl will be like, I don't want to date you anymore because you have no money like you used to.
Yep, something like that. But we were thinking along the lines of you're gonna rob a bank. That was actually up in the drawing board with the writing
Spoiler
team.
alert.
Yeah, spoiler alert. But
Dang
nah.
it. I like the idea of a girl saying, like, you know what? I deserve better. You have no money. Take care of me. Sorry. It's kind of like drama, you know?
You know what? We'll consider that for you.
Yes! Oh. Or one of the considerations of not having money is that you come home and your cat looks at you hungry.
Oh, I think that's gonna break a lot of hearts.
Exactly. And that
Oh
will make
my-
people make more
my
donuts
God.
and save more money.
You know what? That totally makes sense. Although cruel, but makes sense.
Exactly. Is this our ex?
Yeah. No, it's a random customer. His name is Catboy, and
Ah man, not an uwu boy.
Yeah.
You don't get an uwu boy in this game.
yeah. So he was saying that he's having a hard time talking to his dad, and he's wanting a donut that might help him with that because our donuts are laced with mood enhancers. So each of the flavors affect different moods. So for example, the vanilla flavor cheers customers up,
Yeah.
and the blueberry makes them more honest and vulnerable about what they feel. So it's part of the gameplay process to figure out, okay, they have a problem. What kind of flavor would help fix it?
Yeah, and Mr.
Yeah.
Perfect, is that our ex?
Of course, you know it just from the look of it.
Oh, no, not Harry Yen. Dang. And it's way too hot to be wearing a turtleneck. We don't like him. We dumped him. I don't know if it's actually implied in the game who dumps who, but like I'm saying it
I think
right
it's
now.
implied in the game that
Aw,
you
man.
dump everyone.
Yeah, you ghosted them.
Oh my god, we are a serial ghoster?
Yup,
You know what? We are the red flag.
yup.
But for this guy, absolutely valid. This is valid. I'm telling you right now, this is valid. Like, well, the special was very personal. When he said that, I like that.
I'll have you know that Mr. Perfect here has actually charmed quite a few ladies during the convention.
Because he looks like an oppa, and I don't believe in the oppas.
I think so. I mean, we don't judge preferences. I just know that, when girls wishlist the game on Steam, they pick Harry as a badge.
You know what's the problem right now? It's like when I play video games, right? Like in real life, like I like guys, but when I play video games, it's like the girlies that catch my eye. So I'm sorry, Mr. Perfect, you're just not on that list. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Go Tash.
Yes, I believe in. So he's giving us a gift.
Yep. Yeah, because he requested for a complicated donut, and you essentially said that, I can't make that. Can you just order something that's on the menu? And he said, oh, what the heck? Here's a gift for you. Make me my donut.
Hey,
Yeah.
Mr. Harry, we only have $24. MJ took all of our money yesterday. Her donut was like $18 for just the sprinkles. It was like sprinkles with a side of donut. Okay. Oh, he wants the round one.
Yep, he gave us the round mold, and
Man, I know exactly what to do, but like, I can't do it here in public. You know what I'm talking about?
There's a couple of people that did it in the con. Whatever you're talking about.
So, you know what? That will be for him because we don't like him.
Yep.
Oh my god, I'm getting too invested in this. And it's just a demo. So how long is this demo actually?
Oh, okay. So I think if this is the correct demo, it should last for 7 days. So depending on your reading speed, probably 30 minutes to 1 hour.
30 minutes to 1 hour. And is this already, the demo is already on Steam?
No, actually, this is
No.
like a private demo just for this convention.
This is so heartbreaking. I wanted to go home and play it. So like, when is this demo gonna come out?
Okay, so publicly, we're estimating around November, but for you, Tash, I'll send you a special link. Wink, wink.
Yes! This is the best day of my life. I'm really excited for it. I hope that I get to, stream it as well, just to give an idea.
And send us a screenshot of the donut you give to Harry. Okay?
Oh yes, absolutely. I will
Okay.
take a picture of it. I'll frame it just for you guys, and
Okay.
I hope it goes up in your studio wall. So like, okay, 7 days for this game, and what about like? I know that you guys say you guys have another 7 months, 8 months, about what? Maybe like mid next year for this game, if there's no delays. So I'm sure that this game because I think it's not really just more about the delays or about technicality. It's more about trying to get the story right, trying to get the animations right, the characters right. So like, are you guys open to like, you know, fans coming in and say, hey, we want this kind of story. I mean, here's a suggestion. This story will be really good. Like, are you guys open to that communication that you have with the fans?
Yeah, of course. So actually, we're planning to also put the game up on Kickstarter, and that's the time when we usually ask for feedback and then just try to
Oh.
improve on it
Yeah.
based on what the backers think, as we share the development updates to them.
All right.
Yeah, so that's something that we've been doing even on our past games, and to gather community feedback, and we can't accommodate all of the requests,
Of
right? But
course.
we do our best.
Yeah, you guys listen. You guys can just pick and choose based on like, you know, what works and what doesn't, which is
Yep.
something always very exciting, because that's why I think that what makes indie games so great is that they're so open to feedback, and it kind of really elevates like their initial ideas into something even greater at the end.
Yep.
And I
yeah.
think I have a feeling like these characters probably look so different in the initial sketches all the way till now.
Yep. I think some of them, like, supposed to be. Harry is not even a part of the main X. It's supposed to be all five. All of the X's are gonna be girls, but
Yeah.
then Harry was added later on. So it was because to accommodate that audiences might have different preferences, and we might be limiting it if the pool of X's are all girls. So we added a guy.
Right.
Yeah.
I like that as well. I mean, is Harry the only guy so far?
In the X's pool, yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm guessing that there might be more in the future as well, just to give a bit more variety, perhaps.
Yep, it might be depending on how well the Kickstarter goes and if we have enough funds to further develop them. But yeah, so far it's just gonna be the 5Xs and Harry being the only guy.
I hope there's another guy. You call it the gamer guy, who just neglects the girlfriend for playing I don't know whatever game he plays.
We have a gamer girl.
Doesn't count. She just doesn't shower. It's different than a guy. The gamer girls don't ignore their
You know what,
boyfriends.
Tash? You have a lot of interesting ideas to the game. Maybe you can send me a list and then
Oh
we'll
yeah,
talk about
let's
it.
do that. Let's do that. So thank you so much for sharing your game with me. I am too into it right now. I feel like if I keep talking, we'll go into 2 hours and we'll never leave. And I don't want to do that to you guys. So yeah, right now, where can your fans reach you?
Okay, so we have our social media at Yang Yang Mobile. We have on Facebook, Twitter, and the game is also, we also have a Steam page. So
Yeah.
if you could kindly wishlist it, that would really, really help us.
There we go.
Yeah.
The wish list is definitely going to be something that would really help them, just to give them a little bit of an idea of what interest this game may generate. And also follow them on their social medias as well. Why are the NPCs even hot? That is not fair, man. I'm gonna want.
You know, this NPC, our inspiration for her is Avril Lavigne.
Oh yeah, she does look like Avril
Yup,
Lavigne. You're
yeah.
right. You're right. I love this. This is very, very coffee talk. Very, very monster prom. I love it so much. I don't know why I have such a preference for this type of games, but thank you so much for creating this. And I don't know. I just know already like what kind of narratives are going to come out. So yeah, guys, if you guys are at home, is there anything you want to say to your fans as well as the people who are so excited like me about this game?
Oh yeah, thank you so much for stay tuning in. I know we're like the last developers that you had to interview, so if you made it this far, thank you so much, and I hope you continue to support Gamescom and indie developers.
All right,
Yeah.
there you go. This is High Times, and unfortunately, I have to say, like, even though I love so many games, due to personal reasonings, I a bit biased toward this. Anyways, after this, we still have something for you guys: the Xbox and PC Game Pass, not Xbox giveaway, but PC Game Pass giveaway is coming right at you. So we're gonna be right back, and see you guys in just a little while. Bye, guys.